Yeah, doggies. Okay, and welcome to Monday. It's the first day of the third week. Got excuse today. I am working on a book for my art project. I got an art project book. I've been editing photos all day, and I just was too busy to stop to come up and work out. And I know there's well over 20 million people who will say today that they were too busy to stop what they're doing and work out. I can't do it. I just have too much work to do. Kids have soccer practice. I've got to drive here. I've got to drive there. I've got to get the grocery done. I've got to get to work. I've got to finish this project for the McLaren contract. Whatever. I guarantee you, there's well over 20 million people out there right now, right this very second, with the exact same excuse: I'm too busy. And I'm telling you, you're not too busy, because you will end up like me. So, but hey, you do you, boo. I'm going to try and fix it. I'm not happy with the way I am. If you're happy with the way you are, then power to you. I'm not happy with where I am right now, so I'm going to try and fix it. The clouds came over and turned off all of my natural lighting. So I am going to work on where I am right now. And if you are in Louisiana, if you were in the path of Ida, just know that we're thinking about you. We're making donations. I'm too far away from you to drive over and help you out directly, but if you're in a position to make donations for the people that were harmed in Hurricane Ida, please reach out and try to help out in some fashion. That is a good excuse, being too busy with that. So that said, we're going to do 30 of the shoulder height again, but this time I'm stepping up to the line to increase the intensity a little bit, and small. You just got to do small improvements. Just continue down the line, small improvements, and then we're going to do. I'm going to continue the push-ups at about a 50-degree angle, and I'm going to try to get up to 30 today, and then I'm going to do the planks I'm going to move the planks back to 45 for 2 minutes, and then we're going to walk for 1 minute at 2.5 miles, 3 minutes at 3 miles, 5 minutes at 3.5 miles, and I'm going to go the last minute at 4 miles, and we'll see if I don't die. So that's it. Let's just get started. I changed the angle so that maybe you can actually see what I'm doing in here when I do a plank. I watched the video last week, and it was not only could you not see at all what I was doing, but my form was horrible. I still felt it, but my form was horrible, so I got to focus more on my form. All right, here we go. Toes on the line. Actually, toes hanging a little over the line so that I'm directly below this thing. And if I fall, this is when it's going to happen. Ah! 1, 2. Oh dear God, that's hard. 3, 4. Yeah, I got a whole lot more weight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, feeling that, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo, feeling that one. That one burned. Okay, so we said push-ups at about the 50-degree angle, which I think is about right here. Trying to keep my back straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now somebody pointed out, because we were going straight from push-ups to planks, I should rest for about 30 seconds. So if I fidget with this clock for a second or two, trying to clear it off, and then get in the position at 45 degrees, and hopefully this is 45 degrees. I can't tell. I may need you to tell me. And go. And so keep the chest up off, keep the back straight, keep the chest up off the arms and elbows. Just hold the position for 45 seconds, or for 2 minutes rather. And it amazes me all of the weird places I feel this pull. Because you won't think, don't think about it using those muscles. In my butt, in my sides, in my groin. I don't think about that. But here we are, feeling it. In all these weird places. Now, planks are new to me. I've never really been part of a fitness program that used planks, other than when you couldn't do any more push-ups, you held the push-up position in the Army. When we were working towards muscle failure, when you couldn't do any more push-ups, you were supposed to hold the push-up position until you collapsed dead. So that's as close as we got to planks. So this is kind of this is a very new thing for me. But we'll see. I don't know if we're going to, when we move to the floor, which eventually I'm going to have to move to the floor. I think from here, though, I'm going to move over to the tub. And we'll have to move the camera to a different angle so that you can see me at the tub. And I'll use the edge of the tub instead of the countertop. Hopefully, that's 2 minutes, by the way. Hopefully, we can make that same transition at the same time with the push-ups and not have to switch back and forth between the two, because if we have to switch back and forth between the two, you won't be able to see one or the other. Camera only works one way, right? I mean, I could set up another camera, then I have to get more equipment. I don't want to do that. So here we go, 10 deep knee mids. 1, 2, 3, 4, knees are popping. 5, you do not have to keep pace with me. 6, 7, I shouldn't be keeping this pace. 8, 9, 10. All right, but as was pointed out before, I'm a 300-pound man. Every time I stand up out of a chair, I squat 300 pounds. So that one's a little easier than all the rest of them. So here we go, back to 30 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. What I'm worried about is my hands giving out. All right. So, I don't know how to measure 30 seconds unless I just actually set the clock. I don't know. Should it be at 30 seconds? You guys, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a fitness guru. So if you are a doctor or a fitness guru, please feel free to comment. I don't know if it should be 30 seconds between exercises or if it should be a minute between sets. I don't know. I'm learning. I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm learning. Okay. So back to the 50 to 60 degree push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. Move this back a little. Pick up the stopwatch. Zero it out. Wiggle your arms a little. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right. Assume the position and start. All right, keeping my chest up off my arms. I say these things not for you. I say these things for me because I want to do this. Keeping my chest up off my arms. Part of the hard part is not sliding forward and not sliding backwards because my feet are trying to slide out from under me. My friend 3. Diva Dave said he was afraid to do this because he was afraid to pay for the dental work when he falls and hits his face on the counter. I thought, you know, all of my teeth are in that jar right there, so it doesn't really make that much difference. I can just take them out and drop them off at the dentist on my way through town. Oh my goodness. Floss, people. I can't stress enough the importance of flossing. And try not to fall on your teeth on the bathroom counter doing planks and push-ups. Oh my goodness. I hope my back's straight. I can't tell. It'll be easier to tell when I get to the floor. But as long as I'm doing modifieds, it's really hard to tell. Do, do, do. 2 minutes. All right. Woo. Do, 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 do. I'm feeling it. No, that's McDonald's. Is it any shock that I know the McDonald's song. All right, here we go. Get your back straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So one more set. One more set. I'm feeling it today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling it today. It's hard with the camera over there. I'm used to looking over there for the camera, and I keep looking that way, or I keep looking at my monitor down here to see me, but the camera's over there now, so you can see the bathroom counter. All right, 30 of these. Try not to be NASCAR for you so you don't see me fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, the feet are sliding, 13, 14, 15, 16, since this is last set, 17, on the last one, 18, I'm going to hold it halfway down, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm going to go halfway down. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. Whew. All right. Whew, that ought to carry us through till Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Okay. Put that at 50 to 60 degrees. Shake it out a little bit. Loosen up. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Woo! Oh, sorry. Wrong type of video. Save that for TikTok. Okay. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Do a little dance. Make a little love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm going to hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. Oh my goodness. That burns. that burns. How about Wednesday we don't do that again? We'll see. We'll see how the recovery goes. Move it back to 45 degrees. Reset the clock. Shake it out. And get into position. Go. Try to get over your arms, but don't rest your chest on your hands. Try to keep your back straight. I have to kind of come up on my toes to do that. I don't know if you can see my feet. The whole idea of doing this here in the bathroom like this is to work with what you have. I could have gone out and bought a whole system. There's a bench system. I think it's about 300 bucks. You know, I could have gone down and worked a street corner for a couple of weekends to come up with the 300 bucks. And I could have bought that bench. But the whole idea is to work with what you've got. I had to buy stuff for the pull-ups because I had to have a place to do pull-ups. But I already had the treadmill. I've had the treadmill for several years, but you don't need it. You could march in place. You can walk around the block. You don't need a treadmill to do this, to work with me. You could just spend 10 minutes doing the Macarena and the electric slide, or two-stepping around the living room if you know how to two-step. I grew up two-stepping. My wife hates the two-step. I think that's because she doesn't really have an appreciation for the music. my industrial bride. Okay, which is funny because I know growing up, her daddy listened to Hank Williams and Elvis. So her lack of appreciation for modern country music is, well, I don't really have an appreciation for modern country music. That's a whole different Oprah. I'm not trying to start any wars. Okay. 10 deep bends. I don't need this. This gets in my way. 10 deep bends, then we get a drink of water and go to the treadmill. Deep. Keep my back straight. I put my arms out forward so I don't fall over backwards. When I try to keep my back over my butt, put my arms forward so I don't fall over backwards. I don't want to. Okay, I'm doing it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Okay. That may be the dumbest thing I've done in a while. And I have done some dumb things. I'm not even going to lie. Alright. I did not hang any new artwork. So it's the same artwork. But I think I will hang some new artwork. And maybe we'll swap it out every week. Alright. Turn it just enough so that you can see my wife's OU pajamas. I got Doug. Whew. Get the stuff off the treadmill. Every day. Every day. Got to get the stuff off the treadmill. Well, there's no fixing that. It's just going to be that bright. All right. Is this going to work today? We're going to have to fight with it. It worked. Yay. All right. Hook up the safety mechanism. And what do we say? 1 minute at 2.5. 1 minute at 2.5. 3 minutes at 3. 5 minutes at 3.5. And then 1 minute at 4. Because eventually we've got to get to 6. And I figure if we just add, we'll probably do 4 minutes for 1 minute this week, and then 4 minutes or 4 miles an hour for 2 minutes next week. And eventually we'll get up to where we're doing 5 minutes at 4 minutes, and 5 minutes at 4 miles per hour. We'll get there. But we have to get to 6 miles an hour if we're going to do a 10-minute mile. All right. Whew. So my friend Dave, whom I mentioned earlier, we've been friends since the Artistic Biker was founded. We text and we call each other once in a while. I really kind of think of him more like a long lost brother than a friend, but he's a really close friend. He texts me every day, or at least on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and lets me know he's working out. But today he was really tired, and he said, I walked a little bit, but I just can't do the rest of the workout. I don't have it in me today, brother. And I fired back, you did something. That's amazing. You lapped everybody who didn't get off the couch. If you did anything, you lapped everybody who didn't get off the couch. Going up to 3 miles an hour. That's fantastic. I have found that I have more energy going up and down the stairs. It's only been 2 weeks. Well, it's actually been a little longer than that. I was doing the wall pull-ups a little bit before I started this, and I did start cutting out some carbs before we started, about a week, maybe 2 before we started filming. But the walks in the morning, the walks after dinner. If you didn't catch the Sunday episode, I'm down almost 11 pounds. Started out at 205.6 or 305.6, and now I'm 294. And this Sunday I weighed in at 294.8. So almost 11 pounds. And you can't really tell how much of it is water. You can't really tell how much of it is starvation and it's just going to come back. But as long as we trend downward, I don't care. As long as my clothes start fitting better, as long as I have more energy, I don't care. My goal is not skinny. My goal is to be able to do 5 pull-ups, 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 deep knee bends, 5 pull-ups, and run a 10-minute mile. That's my goal right now. And I watched a YouTube video about motivation. And one of the things that all of the motivation videos say is that you have to have a reason that's emotional. A logical reason won't make you do anything. And whether you're a fan of Jordan Peterson or not, Jordan Peterson made a really good point about people who procrastinate, complain, I can't seem to stop procrastinating and I don't know why I procrastinate. He says that's the wrong question. He said procrastination is the default. Doing nothing is default. That's the natural reaction. That's the natural state of things. That's inertia. That's the natural state of things. That's the default. The real question is why don't you do nothing all the time? Meaning, what causes you to get up to begin with? When you do finally get up, what is that thing that causes you to get up? Find that, figure it out, latch onto it, and think about it all the time. Think about it all the time. Right now, my goal is 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 deep knee bends, 5 pull-ups,
and run a 10-minute mile. And the reason that I want to be able to do that is because I want to fit into my t-shirt that says, I sleep with the art teacher. I want to be able to sleep closer to my wife. I want to be able to tell I'm a boy without a mirror. I want to see my toes again. I want to be able to put my roller skates on without somebody else lacing my shoes up for me. So I'd like you in the comments below, tell me what your motivations are. Why do you do stuff? We're past our 3 minutes, aren't we? Oh shoot, that's fast. We're supposed to do this for 5 minutes. But let's do it for 4, because we went a minute too long at 3. I got to talking. See, when you get to talking, it seems to make it go faster, go better. But I'd like to know in the comments below. I'd like to know what your motivation is. You know, why are you doing this? Why are you not doing this? What are you doing differently? What gets you up off the couch? What gets you up out of bed in the morning? Because I guarantee you, there are 20 million people out there right now sitting there on the couch or laying down on the bed or on the floor or on the curb and they can't find it in them to get up. And maybe you have an idea that's important to you that might spark them to go, you know what? I'd like some of that too. I'd like some of that too. I don't want to be embarrassed when I go to the public pool. I don't want to get winded putting my shoes on. I don't want people to look at me funny when they catch me taking a bite of a hamburger, like, of course he's taking a bite of a hamburger. Well, yeah, of course I'm taking a bite of a hamburger. I'm eating. Everybody eats. But they don't look at you like you have a right to eat. They look at you like, haven't you eaten enough already? And it may be the first bite you've had today. It may be the only food you're going to eat today. And they just look at you like, haven't you eaten enough already? I get tired of that. They make me want to say mean things. But I say them to myself enough. And I don't want to say them to myself anymore. So I'm doing something about it. That's probably more personal than I should have got. But hey, there's 20 million people out there that maybe need to hear it. Ooh, look out, Dad, she's backing up. Here, where are we at? 7:45? Okay. So we got about another minute 15 of this. And I'm going to try and go up to 4 miles an hour for a minute. Whew. And it's hot. I cannot wait for it to cool down outside. I live in Houston, so cooling down means 80-degree highs and 60 to 70% humidity. It's not like when it cools down in Ohio, which is 20 below. I don't want that. That's unnatural. Solid water is an aberration. I moved away from that kind of nonsense. Whew. Alright. I'm psyching myself up because I got about 20 seconds and then I'm going to ramp up to 4 miles an hour. Maybe I'll go 3 and 7.5. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I remember one time in basic training, the guy was asking the drill sergeant, how much further? The drill sergeant said, it doesn't matter. We're not there yet. I bet this minute doesn't go very fast at all. You know what? The other day I told you I'd post a picture of me from the military and I forgot to do it. I wonder how I could probably do it today. Whew. 4 miles an hour is tough. It's not too tough. I'm not dead. I'm still breathing. I'm still moving. Got about 10 more seconds and then we're going to drop down to 2 miles an hour. Whew. Do this for about a minute. So, that was fun. So it's been a good couple of weeks. We're on, I can't believe it's already the beginning of the third week and we're already a third done with it. So when you look at it like that, we're kind of knocking it down. If we finish next week, we'll have beaten all the people that quit by February. Oh, but I really do appreciate you sticking it out with me. All the support. I've been getting a lot of support. Trigger Stand, 3.Diva Dave. There's a couple of names there I can't really pronounce because they're like random letters and stuff. But I appreciate you hanging out with me. Let me know in the comments how it's working out for you, and we'll see you Wednesday. Mwah. Peace out.